Hello everyone, this is eCals90. If you like this video, make sure that you subscribe. Thank you for watching.
Chris, it doesn't matter if they're two of the best teams in the league or the two worst. When these guys get together, these rivals, it's always fun.
Yeah, Kevin, you're so right. When it's a conference rivalry, that's even better. They know each other so well, and that doesn't make them friends.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Caruso in at the point. Now here's LeBron, following the miss by C.J. McCollum.
What about the incredible ball control of James right there? A true point forward who handles the ball well.
Here's Lillard, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early. Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far, taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Damian Lillard. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. The pass to McCollum. Over Caldwell-Pope. Rebound Andre Drummond.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
James, the pass to Davis. Kicks it out to James. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
James is such a powerful player. Amazing at how he draws contact on the way up.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting three.
No good on the free throw.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends of the floor.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lillard way outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to, but this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Damian Lillard.
And what I love about Lillard now, I mean, the excellence. He's so consistent. That's how you do it. You come out, you bust your butt, and you compete at a high level every night.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
LeBron against Powell. Yep, it counts.
Oh, come on. We all know LeBron is used to getting fouled, but it's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player.
And Chris, many players get rested down the stretch now. Talk about how that contrasts with your playing days when you were in the league.
Well, you know, back then, you know, whether you made it through or not, it was you always hoped to, because it was a badge of honor to play 82 games. But the truth is, player health is more important, and practice is so different. Back then, the practices were so much harder that you were getting it on both ends. So hopefully the players can find a balance of rest and play.
Free throw good, LeBron. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And a deep three from Lillard. Portland no good that time either.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Caldwell Pope. LeBron's got his third basket of the night right there. Now here's Lillard. Not a lot of room. Lays it up and banks it in. Lillard's got 7 points.
Love seeing Lillard work it in close. I mean, he has the skills to convert at a high rate.
On the wing, James. Guarded by Powell. Misses in close.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
And here's McCollum for 3. That shot off the mark. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Well, nowadays, the three-point shot is huge. They were on fire from outside.
Here's Caruso. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver. Davis. Drummond trying to get himself free. And that one's good by Davis.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Free throw good, McCollum.
Even though he's undersized, McCollum is just a tenacious scorer. He's a confident shooter that can catch fire quickly.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And so McCollum nails both of them. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Terry Stotts and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked Coach about how he'll slow down LeBron tonight. Both had a good laugh about that. Coach said there's just no way to do it. Believe me, I've tried to come up with one. If there was a way to slow down LeBron, someone would have done it by now. LeBron's resume shows there isn't an answer for him, and there never has been. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That's good from Harrell. And both free throws good for Harrell. Trailblazers trail by 6. Inside, here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
Here's James. He's got 9. Puts it up from 12. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Anthony. Simons, the pass to McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And the rejection by LeBron.
Oh, love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist.
Here's Kuzma. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Yeah, and they can't afford a repeat of that. They need a lot more minutes out of their core group tonight.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Kyle Kuzma. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Now here's Anthony. He had 16 points in the win against Cleveland.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Back to James. Three-pointer. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Simons, the pass to Jones. And stolen by Harrell. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. James looking around. Five to shoot. LeBron is doubled. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing when it comes to developing his leadership skills.
I think it comes from being in a big family. You know, as a kid, I would go to my grandmother's house, and I had a bunch of older cousins, a few younger cousins, boys and girls. And we had to make sure everybody ate. We had to make sure everybody was comfortable, everybody felt safe.
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Marc Gasol. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Harrell. And it's LeBron James. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2 spot. Kuzma outside. No good on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 8. And it's Lillard missing.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in. Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Here's Horton Tucker. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Jacks up a 3. And the Lakers get it back. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Cantor. Gasol against Lillard. Here's Simons. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. Lillard with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Cantor has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
So for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. And Norman Powell subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Caruso kicks to Kuzma. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma.
And taking a look at some stats here for Caldwell Pope. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. Putting up about 10 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
And he recovers it. Caldwell Pope against Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nurkic the pass to Covington. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that That ability to play in space is so vital.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Masterful at timing, when to go after offensive rebound. Kuzma excels at getting the right positioning.
Lillard against Caldwell Pope. Lakers leading by 9. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Robert Covington picks one up.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell Pope earning these calls on the shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. McCollum's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Morris is checked in. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Nurkic. Pass to Lillard.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And let's get a look at a group of point guards who have been rolling in the second half of the season with some very important and impressive point totals. 5th on the list, Damian Lillard.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
These guys aren't there just to run the offense for the teams anymore. They are the offense. They can light it up.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And the Lakers making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Good on both. Portland with the ball. It's a 13-point game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's McCollum. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
You got to know McCollum is looking to fire off the pass. This is why you must play up on him.
To the middle. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Caldwell Pope against McCollum. And good that time. McCollum's got 6.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
And there's the pass to Horton Tucker. Now the dish to Davis. Pass to Horton Tucker. Just 4 to shoot. His three-pointer's off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 11. McCollum outside. Three-pointer, Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. He's got 10.
The outside shot of Lillard is pure. I mean, he always seems to have the look that's going in.
Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope. Passes it to Caruso. To the paint. From the left block. No good. And it's Portland the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And a lot of it is moving without the ball. When you do that, things tend to open up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And their last game, a tight win, and it was the success at the foul line that played a huge part in it, and he was probably the deciding factor.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, the coaching staff values the effect Davis has on the team. I mean, he's a strong enough player that the rest of the guys can really rally around him.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. 15 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's McCollum. Here's Cantor. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Cantor's got his second basket of the night. Here's LeBron. Off target at the rim. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. And Kyle Kuzma here on this Lakers team. He was an impact rookie, but had to adjust his role with the additions of LeBron and AD. Kenny, how hard is that on a player?
Well, changing roles is never easy for a young player. But Kuzma, he's handled it well. Kyle is still shooting the ball with that high clip and still defensively gives you some stuff.
But look, his touches, his chances went down for Kuzma. Still talented, makes an impact when he gets his chance. Just needs to embrace the role. You ever heard the name James Worthy, Kuzma? Look him up. That's who you are now.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Powell. Drops in the layup for 2.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Lakers leading by 6. James, the pass to Drummond. Now Davis. Shoots over Covington, and Davis can't get it to go.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him. And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Lillard finds McCollum over Caldwell Pope. McCollum no good. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Powell with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And the Lakers also making a change. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony Davis. And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Powell against James. Just 5 to shoot. Powell kicks to Lillard. Portland again missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Kuzma passes to James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And the Lakers making a change here. Gasol's checked in. And he sinks the second. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. McCollum with the ball. He's got 6. That's a 2 from Lillard. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Lillard's got 12 in the game. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's James. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
You got to be in awe of James, an offensive juggernaut. He's caught fire here tonight.
McCollum against Caldwell Pope. It's McCollum on the wing. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
And if you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. Dishes it to Lillard. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
It's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Anthony against Kuzma. He dishes it to Gasol. Kicks to James. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Kuzma. Tries again. And James with the layup.
Timeout.
He's got 18.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
A different look now for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Derek Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Here's Simons. James covering. The three from McCollum, and the three ball is good. McCollum's got his third basket of the night.
And sometimes McCollum is automatic from there. You can't give him this shot if you're the D.
Harrell finds James. Count that bucket. James has got 9 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
McCollum against James. Here's Cantor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
It was great to see Cantor's willingness to bang and bump down low. He brings so much toughness to his team.
The Trailblazers have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots. Max on the
first. That's good from Cantor.
One of my favorite trash talkers in the NBA, Cantor, never really shies away from taking jabs at opponents. And I think his teammates like that.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Cantor drops them both. 1:19 left to play here in the third. Pass to Horton Tucker. Tipped away. Covington with the steal. And here comes the break. Here's Simons. Covington trying to break free. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now, you know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a role out on this team.
The first one falls.
And Simon's a bit undersized at that 2-guard position, only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point, though.
Davis is checked in for Markieff Morris. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Lakers leading by 6. 59 seconds left in the third. Jones against James. And Cantor pulls it down. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. McCollum left side. And the pass to Cantor. McCollum with the ball. That one goes in.
What a dead-eye McCollum is from that range. Such a tremendous feel for the mid-range jumper.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Horton Tucker. Offensive rebound. He kicks it to Harrell. And Cantor over to help. Here's Horton Tucker. He's covered by Cantor. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Feeds it to McCollum. Here's Simons. That's tipped, but he stays with it. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
We're getting stops after that start. We've been getting stops, all right? Play with confidence like Dave said. Be strong with the ball and be ready to make plays.
Urging his team to stay after it, Greg, on defense.
And that's how they're going to win this game, with confidence and assertiveness on D.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Harrell, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Simons. Pass to Cantor. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Got to appreciate how aggressive Cantor is on offense. I mean, it's what earns him trips to the line.
That's good from Cantor. Damian Lillard's checked in for Portland. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Cantor drops them both. Here's Caldwell Pope. Passes it to James.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron. And both free throws good for LeBron. Now here's Lillard. Pass to Powell. Lillard scanning the floor. Covington against Davis. Covington kicks to Powell. 6 to shoot. And Davis sends it back.
Oh, the long reach of Davis. Outstanding at using his wingspan to erase shots.
And Jones sends it back. Lillard left side, and Davis sends it back. For the 3, here's Caldwell Pope. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, he's got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. McCollum comes in for Derek Jones. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Drummond's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Outside for Davis. Hands it from downtown. And the Lakers lead by 9.
I love Davis's decision-making on the catch and shoot. Didn't second-guess himself. He just let it rip.
It's McCollum with the drive. No good from 11 feet.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
An absolute beast in the paint. As soon as Drummond has prime positioning, you got to follow.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Well, what I like about Drummond is that he stepped up as a leader, which is important at this stage of his career.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up, but I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Davis, the pass to LeBron. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. 24 points for LeBron.
Physical D. When LeBron, the body control, the focus, it really doesn't matter.
And here's McCollum. Nurkic in the post, defended by Drummond. McCollum. And it's wide right, hits off the rim.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Caruso, the pass to James. And it's Drummond with the jam.
An elite offensive rebounder. Drummond judges shots, trajectories, and angles so well. I mean, just great hustle.
Lillard way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Los Angeles leading by 9. James in the post. Powell's there, and James throws it down.
Oh, come on. You can't allow James to get positioned down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
That's a 2 from Lillard, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're leading by 9. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. And they double up LeBron. And he makes that one. LeBron's got 17 points here in the second half. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh, my goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Los Angeles.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And they've put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Well, he showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
LeBron against Powell. The pass to Drummond. Shot clock at 5. Left side, Davis. Good D by Covington. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, we appreciate all the work you've put in, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For